In the last video, we just completed main activity, a bunch of code here. And now we're going to continue on to our weather activity. As you can see in where's our activity weather right here, we got a whole bunch of little places where we're going to be putting information about about the current weather, plus the location, plus we're going to put a picture, okay, of the current location. Where we're going to get this information from? That's from right up here. I actually have a link in Blackboard about it, but National Weather Service. We're going to be getting this picture. We're going to be getting this location. We're going to be getting this temperature. We're going to be getting this low temperature. And then we're going to do this today and tonight. Those are going to pop up in there, okay? That's our goal. Once again, we have to take and download JSoup because we're going to be using JSoup here as a library to get information from a web page, okay? And you can download it from here, or you may still have it on your desktop like I do. Let's go ahead and add that. To do that, we have to switch this from an Android view to the project view. We have to open up our project, and we have to open up, let's see, app and libs right here. There's nothing in libs right now. Go ahead and copy our JSoup. Control C, copy, and I'll paste it right into libs just like that. And we're going to paste that in there, okay? And then we have to add it as a library, okay? To do that, you right-click. Well, first of all, we have to open it up so we can see it. Right-click, and then we have to scroll down here, and you can't see it, but down here it says Add as Library. Make sure that you select that, okay? And you'll have a little pop-up. I did mine already, so you can't see mine. Just say OK, and then switch this back into Android view again. Okay. Once again, that I followed right here. I'm on page, what is it, 19 in the documents, okay? I just took and added, once again, our JSoup. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take and add this class, okay, that I wrote to get you this information off that web page so you guys don't have to do that. Go ahead and copy this section of code right there and switch over back into here to our weather activity. It's going to go right there, okay? You might have to put a space between those two curly braces, just above that curly brace there. Once again, we got to take and we got to import all the stuff here, Alt-Enter and Alt-Enter and Alt-Enter. Make sure you do the JSoup here first. Once again, if you didn't add JSoup, you're going to have issues there, okay? And your array list, and let's see elements down here, and input stream here. We'll talk about all this stuff here. Okay, import that class there. Once again, there's a class that we can go out and we can get some information from that web page, okay? And to really quickly run through this, okay? Let's see. We send it a latitude and longitude from our activity main, and we're going to be using that in just a little bit down here. We create a document because with JSoup they take and download the whole web page. That's why it takes a little while. It's a little slow, okay, but it works. And anyway, we download that all, put that into a document, okay? And then string location, we're going to be getting some information, okay, from that web page. It's going to give us the location. Same thing for the weather, for the temperature. High temps, okay, there's a possibility of 5, because if we go back and look at this, okay, there is 5 days of forecast in here, okay. Where is that? Right here, okay. So we actually have all that information. We're going to be using it, but if you wanted to, you could actually add that to your project if you wanted to, okay. So we got high, lows, and forecasts and things like that. And then we have this image that we're also going to grab from there, okay. Remember that little picture. Oh, let's go look at it. Okay, this little picture here, we're going to grab that little picture, okay, show you how to do that. And let's see. That, let's see, we got all this stuff going on. And here's where we actually get that bitmap is equal to. Notice we have to do a couple different things here. First of all, we have to get an image, okay, from that web page. We have to use this input stream to get that. Okay, it tells you where that is. I won't go into that right now, okay? But then we also say bitmap is equal to that. And that's how we get all that information. And we're going to be able to make an instance of weather, and we're going to be able to get all that information from it. Okay, good. We got that pasted in. Now let's go ahead and once again, I'm in my documents here. Okay, I'm going to scroll down a little bit. And we're going to take and we're going to do this async task. Remember we did that with our jokes project, okay? Go ahead and copy that code right there. And I'm going to paste that now right after this curly brace right here. Right here, see? Just right there, right V like that. Once again, we did this once before. Alt-Enter for that, Alt-Enter, and import our class. And that fixes that. Once again, this async task, what that does is that happens in the background, doesn't it? Okay. Being it takes a while to read that web page, Android isn't very patient. It would jump right ahead. So we're going to use this background thread to get information for us. Okay. Once again, we got this little dialog that makes that little swirly thing go around. We can do things in the background. We're actually going to look at our web page here. And then once that's all done, then we can take and paste things into our weather activity, okay? Let's go ahead and switch back to our documents again. We got the async in there, okay? Now let's go ahead and grab this little piece of code right here. Control C there. Okay, once again, that's going to go right here, okay? When we first start doing that in our background, okay, we're going to create those. So it's going to go right here, okay? Do in the background. Don't do it on the pre-execute. We want to do this in the background. What that's going to do, it's going to, first of all, we created some, we got the information from our latitude, didn't we? Okay, we passed that. Latitude and longitude, we passed that as extras in our intent, didn't we? If we remember from back in the main activity, okay? And so we're going to do that. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a new instance here. It's going to go out there and work, get all that information for us. And when it's done, scroll down further, grab this code right here, Control C. Again, what am I on? I'm on page 22. Okay, we're going to paste that in our on post execute right there, okay? And once again, doesn't know what a text view is. Okay, this is what a text view is right there. And also an image view down here. What is an image view? So we're going to import that class. Okay, what are we doing here? Okay, now that we have all of our information from weather, okay, we can use weather in here. First of all, we get a link to that location text view, okay, and we're saying go ahead and put weather.string location. And if you go down here, you say, yep, where's our weather string location? There it is right there. And as we got that, we're passing it forward here. We're going to put it in that text view, okay? And let's see, I went past myself here. And everything is all basically grab a text view, put something in it, grab an image view, put that picture in it, okay? Wonderful. Last thing we got to do now is we got one more line because we got to say, go ahead and run our async. Let's see, I'm going to grab that and put that over here, okay? We got one more line right here. Once again, that's on page 23. Grab that one line right there, Control C. And we're going to take and stick that right up here because we're going to call that way up here at the top, okay, right there on create, okay. We're going to call this right here. This is going to run in the background. And it's going to take and fill in all of our information. Well, I took and ran mine. Mine works, yay. Email me if you got any issues.